My first 1 week as a new mom was such an unforgettable experience, full of challenges, emotion, and a lot of lessons to learn. In this video, I'll be sharing how I spent my first 1 week as a new mom. I spent 3 days in the hospital. In that 3 days, the nurses taught me how to breastfeed my baby. But then it was tough for me because their own way of teaching was I couldn't go with it. I was having backache and a lot of things. So when my auntie friend came, she taught me her own way of holding a baby firmly and breastfeeding. I went with that one because that one was more convenient for me. That was my first experience as a new mom, how to breastfeed my baby, how to hold my baby and breastfeed my baby. And again, the second day, I my breast milk haven't started flowing. So baby started crying in the middle of the night and we don't know what to do. So we had to quickly grab our glucose and water. We fed the baby with that and the baby, boom, slept. So we calmed down. It wasn't funny at first because I felt bad that my breast milk haven't started running. But according to my auntie friend, she said it's normal that it will still happen. So on the third day, my breast milk started coming out and that was it. We came back home from hospital on the third day. From there, I started having what they call ahomogwa. I don't know what others call it, but I developed fever and a lot of stuff. So but the thing went on its own. I didn't do anything about it. I just took malaria paracetamol, sorry. I just took paracetamol and that was it. And everything just subsided on its own, as I was advised that nothing, I should just calm down, that everything will just come back to normal. And again, I remember that I don't know how to change diapers. While in the hospital, my auntie friend was the one changing the baby diapers with the nurses. So I was just looking. But then when everybody left and it was just me, I had to change baby diaper. So I changed the diaper. Somebody just came up to check on us and baby pooed. She decided to help out with the changing of diaper and then discovered that I didn't place it well, and she taught me how to do it properly. I learned it. Don't blame me because where could I have learned it from? Nowhere. So it was part of my experiences. Okay, moving forward, on the 7th day we are supposed to go for circumcision and immunization, that's BCG. We came to the hospital. When we got to the hospital, my son was checked and it was discovered that he had jaundice. But while I spent 3 days in the hospital, the doctors and the nurses were checking. They couldn't see it. I don't know what happened, but it wasn't discovered until I went the on that 7th day. So the doctor checked and discovered that my son had jaundice. That was how I spent another 7 days in the hospital because we had to run phototherapy. So that 7 days wasn't something I should be I'm happy for. I'm supposed to be in my house enjoying my omogo and all that, but see me in the hospital and I had to be checking up on my son where they placed him in that phototherapy machine. It wasn't funny seeing my son lying there with the heat and everything. In fact, my fingers got burnt because of the kind of heat that was emitting from that phototherapy. So you can imagine what the poor boy was going through. How I learned what jaundice looks like, the different level it can reach, and how it can affect newborns. Though it was tough, but it taught me patience and strength.